Hi, Nick Collier here, and this is my shop. Come join me. We'll have some fun. Okay, we got a fresh cut on that bit. Let's see if that's gonna do anything. All right, we've come in with a carbide insert, and that seems to be doing a pretty good job. I think we're still in good shape as far as how much room we got left. Uh, 8:30. Okay. I don't know, something's going on. We could be hitting with that bit just a little bit. I'm gonna take and reduce the back side of it. Yep, I see it. Okay. Okay, I've been fighting with this thing for a good hour, and I finally figured it out that I didn't have enough clearance on my bit. And so I kept adding more and more clearance and looking at it closely, and it wouldn't work out. And finally I snubbed in, I don't know if you can see it, I'll pull it in. Yeah, I snubbed in my bit really short and brought it down, and then created a little bit more clearance, and I finally got the right clearance, and I got that thing to peel off nice little pigtails like that. Of course, I didn't have the camera on, but hey. So now we're down 2 size, and that part fits. Remember, we cut that extra small, and we get into here, and it's just starting to kind of wiggle its way in. We've got a 2/1000 press to do, and I think what I'm going to do is heat this up, and it'll just drop right in. Okay, so we got to figure out where we are at. Actually, the spline comes in on the other side. Okay, so I think we're going to take this off. Oh, first I want to square this up and square this up, because I'm going to be coming back to these two surfaces. So let's do that real quick like. And I want to use a high-speed bit here, just because I can get a better surface with that. Hopefully. Okay, we got those two surfaces nice and clean. ready to take a reading from. So, at this point, this is going to be good. This can come in 120. Let's see what we got. 475 about. I'm thinking we could take the rest of this off here for about 50 thousandths worth. We can just kind of whittle away at that. Let's take a measurement from perimeter here. Come on. All right. Now we'll take 120 thousandths off of that, and let's make it 140. Somewhere in that general area. And we're going to take that down to 3,620. Just destroyed that bit. Well, didn't destroy it, but I burned it, burned the tip of it. Okay, we'll come in with something that's actually gonna do the job. Okay, I think we can just stop right there. We're gonna come back. I got a burrito with my name on it, and gonna go down to the house and have that for lunch. will come back up, and I've been thinking about it, and it would be easier to put the holes in here before we weld in the shaft. So that's going to be the next step, and we will be back. Okay, so we've got our plate, and I realized that I can put the holes in it later because this thing will fit in the super spacer and no problem. So we're gonna put this thing together. Come on. Got to get the gas in the line. Been a couple days since I fired this sucker up. We'll just heat it up until the paper burns, and that should give us plenty of room. If the plug doesn't just slide right in there, then we're set up on the press, and we can help push it in. Let's see how it goes. Nope, didn't go. That's no problem. It went most of the way. Now what that's going to give us is a preheated disc to weld to. And that should be good. Let's go over and weld. Okay, before we start welding on this thing, I want to set it up between centers and make sure that we've got a nice square disc floating in the center of this thing. So it's not gonna yeah, it looks like it's off a little bit. Let's get an indicator on this. I don't know, about 5/1000ths or 7/1000ths. That's not too bad. I think I can live with it. Let's just see if we can tap it in. Now since it's still hot, we're gonna, okay, there's our high. All right, well, we got it down to 7 thousandths, and doesn't look like it wants to go any further than that, but I think that's pretty good. So at this point, we can grab it, disconnect it, and we'll be back. All right, we're still nice and warm. First thing out is I need to protect this spline. So I've cut a little piece of pipe, and we're gonna just throw a quick tack weld on it. Let me go get my board. Okay, we're going to start out by putting a bead of arc around that, because that's going to be good and strong. Squirt some anti-splatter on here. And it looks like my batteries have gone bad, so we're gonna go ahead and change them out. Okay, we're still fairly warm. Well, it's going to take us a while to get prepped here, so we're just going to tack these in first and then go and test them once more and make sure we're still in decent shape. we go throw them in the lathe real quick like and just make sure that we're still okay. As good can be. So let's start welding. right, that looks pretty good. I think we can live with that. Now we wrap it in a blanket and let it sit overnight. Done deal. See you in the morning. Well, it's the moment of reckoning. Of course, I already checked, but I was pretty worried that, you know, the welding was going to warp this thing, and I didn't have that much extra room to play with. So I chucked it up between centers and cranked it up, and that sucker is running true as the day is long. Check it out. Oh man, it's so exciting. All right, so we're looking good. I'm gonna come in and sandblast the weld just to check it out and make sure that we haven't got any, in fact, there's one spot right there that needs to be welded. Well, we'll sandblast it. Well, I wanted to give you a view of the actual sandblasting itself, but you know, my glass table is so foggy that you can barely see anyhow. So we're not going to do that, but I will, you can see me doing it. I know it's a distant second. All right, nice and clean. There we go. This side looks pretty damn good. There might be one little spot right there we'll have to check. But this side's got a pit in it. You can see that right there. So we have to come back in and re-weld that. But not too bad.